Well, Sky's Mark Stone joins me now. Let's talk about Gaza and some, well, limited aid getting in.
Yes, I've just got off the phone in the past hour to a contact of mine at the UN coordinating all of this, and she's told me that 2 trucks made it in today. There are 2 crossings into Gaza from the Israeli side. One's in the north of the Strip, the other's way down by the Egyptian border. And through that southern crossing, they managed to get two trucks in before rockets, actually Hamas rockets coming out, landing near that area, prevented them from getting any more. This is things like fuel, very, very important, because they're running out of fuel there. They need fuel for generators so the hospitals can still operate. They've had trauma specialists in those 2 trucks as well, people getting in there to be able to help, doctors, and also people who can help deconflict the situation. So mediators from the UN who can go in and are able to talk to different people within Gaza to try and bring about a wider ceasefire from that end, so that they can then get more aid in. But all the time, the bombing goes on, the rockets continue to come out and hit those southern Israeli communities as well. And we're not really getting any sense of any let-up. Suggestions from our own local team in Gaza at the moment that they're being told tonight that houses near where they live are going to be targeted and that they need to leave. So I think another very, very difficult night. And a final thought on Gaza, the Norwegian Refugee Council said today that of the 60 or so children that have been killed in the past week, 11 of them were part of a programme that the Refugee Council were running, which was helping them deal with trauma from previous conflicts. They were already traumatised, and now they've died.
Right. The protests, the strikes in Palestinian territories today. We saw some of the protests in Deborah Haynes's package. How significant were they?
Very, because they were larger and more unified than we've ever seen the Palestinians be before. Remember, the Palestinians are divided. They're divided politically, and they're divided among the communities as well about what quite they want. But this is different. We are seeing wide-scale protests in the West Bank over there, here in East Jerusalem as well, but also in Arab Israeli communities, Palestinian citizens of Israel, like Akko, where you went. We're seeing a bit of an uprising, and we're also seeing, and you know, we've got to tell it like it is, we're seeing really, really provocative, violent action on the behalf of the police. I saw it today at the Damascus Gate, I saw it in Sheikh Jarrah. Peaceful protesters, no one causing any problem, and then the police come in, the Israeli police come in, they throw stun grenades, they spray this skunk water into Palestinian communities. So it's not like they're spraying individuals, they're spraying it into communities. The Palestinians and human rights organisations say that it's a form of collective punishment. The focus is on it now, Mark, but it happens all the time. You know, I see it happening in the West Bank, and I think it's this humiliation that Palestinians feel it's gathering pace, and it's a problem for Israel.
OK, Mark, thank you very much indeed. We'll have more from Jerusalem after the break.